EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Pass complete, right side to Bowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Herbert changing things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Colts at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a designed play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right back to him on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this taken in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Here's Herbert. It's caught. Mitchell.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Finding room at midfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Herbert now. His throw here is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. We'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 173 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To the air, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the...
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
In motion, the tight end. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's to Bowers once again. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Tap forward by Allen on a jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
Now Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. One last throw here for Herbert. And he is in for 2 points. And barring some hijinks on the kickoff, we're going to be headed to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Allen. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. First throw in overtime for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Herbert going to throw.
this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the